Always low prices at Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza.
In this week's court report, John Kennedy Ming, the man arrested back in July 2018 for reportedly selling a Connex building with floor tile inside, is arraigned on a separate charge of attempted battery by a prisoner in a separate case. During Ming's arraignment hearing in that case, the defendant pleaded guilty to the charge, waiving his constitutional rights to trial and appellate rights. The court accepts Ming's guilty plea and sentences Ming to 24 to 60 months in prison, suspended 5 years probation consecutive to his other case in which Ming is charged with possession of a controlled substance, drug court, and all the standard fines and fees. Then on April 29th, during a district court probation violation hearing, Ming confirms admission of his drug violation, and his probation was reinstated. There was credit for time served, and an added condition of inpatient treatment is noted. Finally, Ming is to remain in custody pending bed availability. Notably, a sentencing hearing and a probation violation hearing were held for Ming in another separate district court case in which Ming faced the formal charge of possession of a controlled substance. Regarding that case, the court sentences Ming to 19 to 48 months in prison, suspended to probation, with credit for time served of 75 days. The court states that Ming is to be released to probation in this matter, but is to remain in custody in his other case matter. So Ming's request for an OR release was denied. Regarding Ming's 2018 case involving sale of a Connex building, Ming was taken into custody on the charges of possession of stolen property and obtaining money under false pretense. After recently being sentenced to a minimum of a year in prison, a motion hearing was held for Diane Davis because she wants a new trial. Davis is the Pahrump woman connected to the killing of 17 dogs after a fire was reportedly intentionally set in her home back in July 2013. During her most recent district court proceeding following her sentencing, Davis's attorney, Lisa Rasmussen, states that the hearing on the motion for a new trial is necessary and believes said motion to be relevant to the motion for bail pending appeal. Then Rasmussen presents argument in support of the motion for bail. Later, the court gives the state 30 days to respond to the motion for a new trial, with defense having 2 weeks to reply, and agrees to set the motion for hearing. However, finally, the court notes that Davis's motion for release pending appeal is denied, without prejudice, leaving it open to be renewed at future hearings. Then Davis was remanded back to the custody of the Nye County Detention Center. Notably, there is a notation on the district court docket for a proceeding regarding the defendant's motion for a new trial scheduled on August 12th. You'll recall that Davis was sentenced nearly 6 years after that fire and after several continuances over the past 3 years. The court sentenced Davis to 12 to 60 months in prison with 13 days credit for time served and an undisclosed amount to be paid in restitution. Davis was ordered to turn herself in on May 20th. This has been your court report. I'm Eunette Gentry for News 25.